Hey guys, welcome back. More Batmobile shenanigans. Fanhome's 1966 Batmobile. Today we're going to do parts 51 to 56. Okay, so get disclaimers out the way. Fanhome does send me this every month free of charge to do these videos and provide content for you guys. The link is below if you want to subscribe. It's still available as time of filming this, and as you can see, we're up to parts, scrolling my pen there, 51 to 56. So about halfway through on this. So open the box, which is a lot of stuff going on in here. And we have the magazines. So reminder, with this one you get 6 parts a month. And just a quick little look at the parts. Looks like we have a speaker. So PCB. Oh, you know what? That's probably remote control. All right. Plastic parts. And this one we have some battery stuff going on. More electronics, circuit board, and a big heavy piece of metal, which is probably more floor pan, I'm guessing. So that is what we got this month. We're going to obviously as always, take a closer look for all this stuff. Let me just move this box out the way, and we're actually going to start with a big boy, number 51. Magazine, as always, just a reminder, each part represents an episode in the TV show 1966 Batman, sorry. So part 51, we've got episode 51, 110 parts, 110 episodes. I think that's why I did that. Get some comic information going on here, and if I'm going to go straight to the back, you get some really nice detailed instructions. So that's what we got in this part. Bunch of screws, and you can see basically using 7 cm screws, we're going to screw that to the chassis, which we've been working on the past few months. And then we're going to install the resonators using AP screws and install the fuel line. And that's our end result. So quite a lot going on with this one, actually, so part 51. So that's what we've got going on here. Just going to bust this open with a pair of scissors, and we can look at the parts real quick. And as I mentioned every month, be careful, because look at this bag. You got the screws just loose in the bag, so don't throw the bag away and accidentally throw the screws. So screws, and basically a big hunk of metal, which is very heavy. So solid metal, 2 packs of screws. So I'll bring the chassis over and start installing it. All right, so we're on the underside. It's massive, big lump. Just kind of talk what I've done. I run the fuel line up here, through here, underneath all the bars here on the chassis, and just put a little tape on it just to hold it in place. So at some point, I guess the fuel tanks can go on the back here, and this will get attached. Direct fuel line. We've got a pen there. Attach these 2 guys. We had built these previous months. It's just basically easy. Just thread the pipe into the back and 2 screws on the other side on each one. And God, it's heavy. I haven't even got any of the body work on yet. And this goes on the back of this giant panel, and 7 screws. Simples. So there we go. That's part number 51. 52. Here's the magazine. Flip through to the back for the instructions. And I'm basically doing wheel wells. So nothing too crazy here. Basically just putting each wheel well on the back there and 3 screws. 1 on each side. And that is it. So pretty straightforward. And here we have the wheel wells. We have marked left and right, and plastic, and the screws. So there we go. So I'm going to screw these on, and we'll move on to part number 53. All right, so put these guys on, no problem at all. Also moved on and did part 53 as well. pretty straightforward. So 53 was simply putting in the switch and the battery box and these two parts right here, and just note which way it goes around. The center kind of gap goes on this side, and these two little tabs go on facing forward. So like in the picture, so make sure you do it the right way around. These just stay unattached, don't do anything with that. So that's what you do in 53. So again, I just knocked that out real quick. 54, we are installing the speaker right there and closing the battery box from the underneath. Obviously we have no batteries yet. Pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy there either. And I did unpack it already, and here is the box. Simply a speaker, which can go right there. All right, so that took literally 20 seconds. Speaker on, just 2 screws to this bracket, hold it in. Silver facing up, the black facing down to match the pan, and just simply click the cover for the battery box, and that was it. So super simple. 55. 2 more left, 55 and 56. So 55, we are fitting the PCB, more electronic stuff, connecting the cables. Basically it, PCB and cables. So this is gonna have headlights, sounds, brake lights, all that kind of jazz. So here's a PCB, some cables, and some screws. All right, so 55 screwed in the PCB. Just move this around. I turn it around to match the instructions, facing that right direction. So G is back wheel, back right, and A is facing front left wheel. Is the alignment of this. And then just attaching all the different wires. So 2 came with this, and it's pretty simple because each kind of clip here is marked with a letter, and each cable is marked with a letter. So D goes in D, L goes in L, and then we have the switch, the speaker, and the battery pack all go in. Again, they're marked with the appropriate letter. Just carefully make sure you put these in the right way so you don't break any pins or anything. And that's it. Literally 2 minutes work. So on to 56, which looks pretty fun. We're actually going to do the remote control. So 56, we're going to do remote control. Just kind of clicks together here. So I'll lay the instructions. We'll just do it on camera live. So here are the parts. Now I know there's no batteries in this, so some parts come batteries. So I'm not sure we get batteries later on, or if they're expecting us to buy these ourselves. I don't know. So looks like, let's see which way around this goes. Push this through here. God, this is old school remote like this. This reminds you like 1990s and 1980s TV. It just simply goes like that. Then on here, I'm going with this way. All these gubbins on the back. Not very clear on that. And then you put this on. Okay. Then the battery will go in there, and that will just fit in this way around. And there's your remote. So I'm assuming I did that right. So all the bits on the circuit board sticking up, I faced away from the buttons. And here's switching between sounds, horn, lights, flashing light, for the siren, headlights, all kinds of stuff. I think pretty cool. So that's a little remote. And that is the end of the pack. So some cool stuff going on there. So that's packs 51 to 56. This one got delayed a little bit, so I think my other one's shipped already, my next 6 parts. So, we're halfway there. Obviously, some of these cables are kind of loose right now. Be careful with these, the headlights, that kind of stuff. So I'm sure the next few parts will get going on that as well. Not too much time-wise. If I wasn't filming, I think all this would be done in like 25, 30 minutes max. To be honest with you, nothing too difficult there. Pretty straightforward, just follow instructions. And there we go. So again, if you want to subscribe to this, the link is below, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.